This is Around the Tiers.
Welcome back. It's time to announce today's Southern Tier Tuesdays winner. Congratulations to the Trinity O'Connor Foundation.
The nonprofit has been awarded $2,000 from Upstate Shredding and Adam and Clover Weitzman. Joining us now in studio with more on their organization are co-presidents Danny and Brandy O'Connor. Well, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us. Can you tell us a little bit about the foundation and what you all do?
Sure. So the foundation started, unfortunately, we lost our daughter to neuroblastoma cancer in March, at the beginning of March. So we've decided to start a foundation in her name, which we started in April. There's a lot of different entities that go into our foundation, but one of the main things is giving back and trying to lift a financial burden for the parents that are going through this devastating time. We obviously know firsthand how hard it can be. You know, as a parent, you want to be there 24 hours with your child. So we started this foundation, and we do different things by being able to help financial burden for a bill, or just being able to give back to the family to make a memory. So it's up to the family's choice on what they would rather have, whether they need a bill taken care of, or they wouldn't mind going out to Zoom Flume for the day with the family to have that memory always and have a good day with the child.
And, you know, tell us a little bit more about your daughter and all that she was like.
Whew. I don't think we have enough time. Trinity was, you know, everyone believes that children are just awesome, right? But you always had that one child that just has that little bit extra of salt seasoning to them, and that was Trinity. Always smiling, courageous, brave. I mean, going through everything she went through, I mean, there were times that she cried, but the instant it was over, it was back to smiles. You know what I mean? She didn't let little things bother, and that's part of our mission, is teaching in a world that is still going through the things that we're going through and is harsh, and it's a hard world out there. You know, we want people to learn from what she was teaching everybody. You know, don't sweat the small stuff. You know, live your life to the fullest. Always be happy. Always care for one another. So that's what we're trying to continue on with her legacy, to let people know, you know, we can make a better world, but we all have to work together to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You all recently helped in donating some different gift baskets for families at the Children's Hospital in Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Do you want to?
You can.
Sorry, my wife is nervous. So yeah, you know, everyone tries to plan ahead. So we had suitcases, and it was always in the car, but sometimes you take the wrong car, or sometimes something happens and you don't have time to grab that. You know what I mean? We got to hurry up and get there. So we put up these care baskets. Some of the items that are in the care baskets were Trinity's favorite games, Candyland, which you never won from.
She was always the winner.
Yeah, she would take the card that made you go the furthest and hide it.
Hey, that's
so,
smart.
So when you weren't looking, she'd be like, "Oh, look, Daddy, I got this
I
card."
went all the way.
Yeah. So Uno, undergarments, socks, underpants,
Just stuff that you don't think
deodorant,
of,
yeah,
like
food cards, gas cards, anything to just, you know, ease your mind at that moment, you know, while you're sitting there waiting for answers from the doctors, or having to wait for a surgery, or, you know, some kind of new medicine, or whatever the case may be, you know.
And, you know, you put it perfectly. You know firsthand how this is for, you know, the two of you, for your entire family. So what has the response been like from some of those other families and others in our community that have received these baskets and help from your organization?
We started this in April, so we've only been going 6 months, and I can tell you that the outpour from our community, even before this, you know, I tell everybody that, you know, for a small town that we live in, for them to show the compassion and love, you know, and the unity of a village. It really does take a village to raise a family, you know what I mean? So we have the ability to show other towns this is how it's supposed to be, to better things, you know?
And now, what will you be doing with this grant money?
With this grant money, we're going to continue being able to help families, financial burdens, or for research, because Trinity also went to CHOP in Philadelphia. So we would like to give back to research purposes to find some way of curing this type of cancer.
Yeah, they used to take her blood too and like send it out to have it like tested to like, what was it, liquid biopsy?
Yep.
To see if the cancer was coming before, like she actually had an outbreak of it, but
Or if her blood, something in her blood would help
another
child develop a cure or whatnot. It's hard because Trinity's cancer wasn't just neuroblastoma. So Trinity's cancer had
It's called MICN.
a MICN cell. So basically, if you're looking at the TV box, this right here is a type of cancer. This one here is a different type of cancer. So it was made up of 12 different variations of cancer. So there is no cure for that except for hitting it with chemo and hoping for the best. It's also a hibernating cancer. So just because your scans show that there's nothing, it doesn't mean that there's a cell floating around hibernating like a bear waiting for the treatments to stop for it to attack again and grow worse than what it did before.